Happy Black Friday. I hope all you guys are enjoying the sales. Right now we have some flash sales going on. All the BOGO sales are up all weekend, so just be sure to check it back out tomorrow. There'll be 10 more BOGO items releasing, and then Sunday there'll be 10 more after that. Right now our flash sale is for these red spot gold severums. So if you purchase a red spot gold severum, they'll be coming out of this tank. They're pretty good size right now, and they're on a pretty good deal right now. I believe they are for $19.99, so a pretty good deal. So for everybody who's interested, these are the current flash sale item. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Vibe Aquatics. Good morning, David. I had a great Thanksgiving. I hope all you guys had a great Thanksgiving as well. We got some Geophagus finni. Some sphenai over here. So, guys, if you guys have any questions about the sale, go ahead and ask. We've been getting a lot of emails this morning about placing orders, multiple orders. Really, the biggest thing is that we're getting is, for some of these flash sale items, they don't meet our website's required minimum order of $50. If that's the case and that's all you're purchasing for that particular moment, go ahead and submit that order as a pickup. And if you have other orders, we'll combine them. And as long as after the fact you are at the $50 minimum, we can invoice you for shipping after the fact. We prefer that you place your orders with shipping in it, but say you're only purchasing a couple flash sale items. I don't know if any of them are over $50, so if you're only purchasing one flash item at a time, we might have to invoice you after the fact for shipping. You just have to make sure you email us, let us know, because that can cause a lot of confusion on our end. Hector, I'm glad you're happy with the Santa Isabel angels. They are really nice. They look very similar to an Altum angel. They have the same kind of body shape, but they are not an Altum. They're a different species. They're the Scalaire species, but they look really good. I like them a lot. Good morning, Bill. 29 degrees in Iowa. That is cold. I'm glad to be down here in the... It's probably in the 60s here right now, so it's a little chilly, but it's not cold. David, gold rams will absolutely do amazing in a planted tank. They do great. Dave says thank you for the sales, and well, thank you guys for all of your business and support. We really appreciate it. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be able to do what we love every day, which is breed fish, sell fish. So thank you guys. I'm just reading some of you guys' comments here. So, hey Kevin, good to see you. Yeah, so happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope everybody had a great day yesterday. I hope everyone got to spend time with their family, friends, loved ones, whoever that may be. Hopefully you guys all got to eat some good food. And hopefully all you guys get to partake in some amazing deals that we have going on this week. We're going to go look at these Santa Isabel angels. They're really nice. So I like these guys a lot. So as they get bigger, they get more and more like an Altum, where their body shape is just it's a little bit more elongated. It's really nice. They get really tall. So there's one tank. Here's another tank. This one just got a water change, so it's a little cloudy. So if you guys are having any questions about the sale, go ahead and ask. Vibe Aquatics. Snow White Discus, we do not have any currently. We do breed some discus in-house, but none of them are Snow White Discus. And generally we sell our discus pretty small. They're about a little bigger than quarter size. Guys, I just have to show off these albino red empress. They're not too happy being separated in a small area, but the color on them is just really, really nice. This guy in the middle is looking the best. But there's some algae on the tank. It's a little hard to show you guys. So what are you guys thinking about the sales? What have you guys picked up so far? I want to know, see what you guys are excited about. Just remember, there will be more. The flash sales, we're on flash sale number 3 now. We still got 8 more to go. And then we also have, no, 9 more to go. Then we also have 20 more BOGO items. That 10 more are going to release tomorrow. And then 10 more release on Sunday. These just came from our breeding area on Tuesday. So these guys are looking good. These are the male triple red cockatoides. 7-Eleven's got the blue neon peacock. Yeah, those just ended. The sale for those just ended. Those sold pretty well. Harrison wants to look at the 3 to 4 inch star sapphires. Yeah, we can do that, Harrison. I'll walk over there. So they're going to be over here in this section. Not to be confused with the deep water haps we have right here. Let me find the star sapphires. Here we go. So we got a lot of different sizes in this tank. We got 2 to 3 inch and some 3 to 4 inch. Wow, Bill, that's really that's scary to hear, man. Glad to see that you're better and able to join us on the live stream. So here's the unsexed. Some of them are more colored up than others, and you could make educated guesses on some of them, male, female, but I never trust it. We've had a lot of issues in the past where we sell these star sapphires as requested males, and we're like this one right here. See how much more blue those two are? We felt confident saying, hey, these are males, but through experience and doing that, we found out pretty quickly that this is a harder one to try and sex before they breed. So they're difficult to vent, and going just off color, it's really difficult too. So generally we like to see these guys at 4 to 5 inch before we sex them. Some in the past though, we have done 3 to 4 inch males, but they get a little tricky. Oh, Hector, that's great to have the soft water. Maybe not so much if you're into keeping African cichlids, but if you're into angelfish and other community like South American type fish, that's really good. Here we go. Here's a nice Mabuna I really like, is the lion sanga. I really like the males. They get really, really yellow. I like the yellow with the black stripes. Bill says his water's so hard, if you hit it with a hammer, it would bounce back. Yeah. Bill, I grew up in the Midwest in Illinois, and our water was incredibly hard. Everything was stained orange all the time, no matter the amount of chemicals we used. So I understand having hard water. So these are the lion sanga. I really like these guys. These guys would be cool in a species only tank, or you could have them in a mixed Mabuna tank as well. But the just the color and the striping on them like really stands out. So guys, what other fish are you guys hoping to see on the sale? What are you hoping to pick up? Or what have you picked up that you're excited to get? I want to show you guys the zebra plecos we got over here. So the zebra plecos are always looking good. Of course, they're always hiding, so you can't really see them. Here's a nice one right there. Gotta love a zebra pleco. Kevin says his Lake Tanganyikan fish don't mind hard water. Yeah, no, they don't. So some of them South American fish, they're really adaptable to all kinds of water parameters, especially the ones that have been captive bred or ones that have been in the hobby for a really long time. So here we're looking at the gold ocellatus tank. We breed these in-house. This is just some of them, but we have a lot of these available. We really focused on breeding these guys because they were hard to get in for a really long time. So once we got them, we started breeding them, and we kept back a lot for breeders. So hopefully this is a fish that will sell well over the years, because we are set up to definitely always have these guys in stock. Hector, if you wanted to get more, now would be the time, because, well, two reasons on those angels. One, it's not something we're always going to have available, and two, we probably won't have them discounted anytime soon. So if you see something you want that is on the more rare side, I would say now is definitely the time to order them. John's asking about, what do you do about your water quality for discus? So, John, we have a lot of RO here. This is on our sail tank side, but in the let me back up here for a minute. So here is our RO machine and all the storage. Now we empty this and refill it twice a day, just here in the warehouse. But on the breeding side, we have way more RO than this. So this is, I believe, each blue tub is 200 gallons. So we got like 600 gallons here. So we go through about 1,200 gallons of water a day on the RO. Here's our RO setup. And then on the breeding side, we use RO as well. We use a lot more. So we cut the water with our well water to get the pH and TDS that we want for the discus. For our sales tanks, we try to keep the TDS around 100 and the pH around 7.2. Now, on the breeding side and on the grow out side, we keep the TDS much lower, probably 50 or lower. And the pH is still around that 7 range. But mostly it's we just focus on the TDS with the RO and mixing it with our tap water, or not our tap water, our well water. Here we got the Brichardi, or the blue-faced princess. Now these are all bred in-house as well. Harrison, that's good to hear about your electric blue car doing well. Charlotte, you're looking for Epistos, Shell Dwellers, and some Black Rams. I am not too sure if we have any of those. You know, be sure to check out the BOGO sales. That's all I can say on that, Charlotte. I see some requests to see more catfish. You want to see more catfish? What kind of catfish do you want to see? We have, right behind me here, we got the Synodontis eupterus. Sea Vibes, thank you for joining, and hopefully you're able to take advantage of some of the sales. So here's the Synodontis eupterus, or the featherfin squeaker. Here we have the Angelicus eupterus hybrid. Let me move this ladder here. We got the upside down catfish, or the Synodontis nigraventris. These guys are cool. I love these guys. And they got such fat little bellies. They're always just, they're not always upside down, but for the majority of the time they're upside down. Look at that guy in the middle with his big old belly. Oh, you want to see some plecos? Gene wants to see some plecos. Alright, we'll look at some plecos. We got a lot of bushy nose in, but other than that, we do have... Here we got the calico bushy nose. Whiptails. You know, I'm not sure if we have any whiptails up here. We do have some down in the greenhouse that we breed. I'm not exactly remembering how to say the name, but it starts with a G. The Guayavera or Guayavera. I'm not sure how to say it, but we do have one type of whiptail currently, but they're in the other side of the farm in a vat. We breed them here in-house. They were originally wild caught from Uruguay, which is pretty cool. David wants to know if I could show the Taiwan Reef males. I got females left, but lost a male. I'm not sure if we have any up here, David. I will... So here's a Taiwan Reef mixed tank. So there's males and females. There's one male right there. He's just at 3 inches. So he's got a lot more growing and a lot more coloring up to do, but there is a male in here. Here's another not colored up male. So I'm not sure. The bigger males that we have available are on the other side of the farm as well in a vat. Let's see about if there's any dragon bloods up here though. I'm pretty sure there's some dragon bloods. We got the albino dragon bloods up there. Some water changes going on over here, guys. Here's some dragon bloods. There's not too many in here. We have a lot more of these where they came from though, in the greenhouse. So you can see the color difference in the dominant fish versus the subdominant fish. Like, look at this little guy. He's really covered up. Really colored up compared to the ones behind him. So he's definitely, you see color difference there in dominance. Tanganyikans for Tropheus. Yeah, we do have some Tropheus available. Lots of Du Bois. And we'll see what else we have over here. So I think for the most part, the Tropheus are all right here in this section. So we got the Du Bois, always one of my favorites. I love the black with the white and blue spots all over them. The juveniles are really cute. Now as they get older, they'll slowly turn into an all black fish with just that yellow stripe in the middle. As you can see, that one's transitioning. Pretty small actually. Usually I don't see them with that color until they're, well, here's one, here's two right there with the adult pattern, but I like that juvenile pattern a lot. Down here we got the Bemba, or the orange flame Bemba. These guys are really colored up, and they just got a water change as well, so the water's a little hazy, but those are really nice. You got the red saddle Tropheus right next door. As they get larger, they're gonna have a similar pattern to the Bemba, similar color as well. We do have some of the Ensumbu reds left, but there's not too many. Now these guys grow up to be really nice. We currently don't breed those in-house. Those were bought from a local breeder. We do have firecrackers, but this tank has a lot of algae on the glass. Just for reference, guys, we're gonna look up at the ceiling a second, if it'll let me. We have a skylight right there, and the tanks that are under the skylights always end up with more algae on the glass. So this is almost a daily thing that the people taking care of these tanks, they have to wipe them down pretty much daily when it's underneath the skylight. And then the last one that it looks like we have right now in stock is the Elangi, or the Elangi. So that is the last of the Tropheus that I know for sure that are currently in stock. So Tanganyikans, just in general, we have a lot of Tanganyikans in. We got the Regani. Those guys currently aren't for sale. They're breeders. We have the Compressiceps. Oh, down here, guys, we have the striped goby cichlid. Now, these are a Tanganyikan. These guys are really cool. So this is the, let me get the name for you here. Eretmodus cyanosticidus. So these are a Tanganyikan goby cichlid. They like to dig really big pits. If you give them a ton of sand, they'll dig really big pits. It's really cool to see. But they can be fairly territorial and aggressive, especially if they get into breeding. But that's a cool fish if you're interested in smaller type Tanganyikans. You got the Gelitochromis ornatus. And over here you got the Neolamprologus brevis. These are a nice shell dweller. Jeff's asking about the distance between the rack and the tank. I believe this is 8 inches. So right here is 8 inches. Here's my hand, it's about 4. So it's like 8 or 9 inches between the tank and the rack above it. And then we also have the light that you have to worry about too. So as you can see, try to get level here. From here to here, it's probably That's probably 8 inches, and from here to here it's probably 9 inches. So yeah, no problem, Jeff. Yeah, Ollie Strong, they were really cool fish. I've seen some really cool videos of them spawning and protecting their nest areas. But it's not a fish we currently spawn here, so I haven't got to see it in person. So guys, do you have any more questions or comments about the sale? Go ahead and ask before I have to get out of here for the day. But still a few more minutes we can talk and look at some fish. But overall, I just want to say, guys, thank you for all of the orders you guys have made and are still making. There's still going to be 9 more flash sales, so stay tuned for that. And also, this is the current flash sale. We got the red spot gold severums. John, I've showed some peacocks, not too many. We can go look at some. But like I said, right now the flash sale is currently the red spot gold severums. And in about 30 minutes that's going to end and we'll have another one available. Let's see some fish we haven't showed yet. So I know I haven't showed these yet, I don't think. The albino Madokas. I'm not sure if they're on the website yet. They should be. But this is a really cool one. So this is the albino Madoka white lip. Not something you're going to see hardly ever. Our Madokas just threw them off naturally. So hopefully somebody gets excited about that. We got the deep water haps here. Here's the larger Taiwan reef, David. I wasn't too sure if we had any up here, but here's some larger ones. You can see only like 2 of them here are more dominant. The rest of them are kind of colored down. But any one of these, if you took them and put them in a tank with females, they're going to color right up. Or if you put them in an all-male tank that they're not completely subdominant in the tank, they'll color right up too. Here we got the green face undue points. The albino dragon bloods. I really like these guys. I do not keep any peacocks myself, but if I were going to, I would definitely get some albino dragon bloods. Got the blue orchids right down here. I would also keep this fish too. They're really nice. You got the yellowhead Nakata Bay. Yeah, Hector. I fight the urge to start a new tank every day working here. Seeing all these new fish. You got the Obi Ali here. Now here's a pretty rare one and probably very underrated. You're not going to see like the really cool color of these guys unless they're like dominant. But this is the Otopharynx walteri. I like their overall body shape. It's just different. They get a nice like kind of narrow snout, taller body. So these are I believe all males in this tank, but right now none of them are showing like their full color, unfortunately. This is a fish that takes a little longer to color up as well. Jeff, the trick for us shipping this time of year is heat packs and shipping next day air, and also knowing when to use paper versus when to use insulation. One thing to consider if you're shipping in the winter in the cold is to make sure there's some air in the box. I've personally packed a box too tight before, and it was so tight that there wasn't enough oxygen in the box for the heat pack to activate, and then all the fish end up freezing. So just consider that too. You can overpack a box with a heat pack to where they won't activate. Guys, just to show you a little bit of preparation we've been doing for this sale. Our employees have been working really hard here to make a bunch of boxes so we're ready to ship all the fish, but a lot of these rows go back 3 or 4 rows deep, so you guys can see there's a lot of boxes here, and we put in a lot of time, money, and effort to get them all made up and ready, especially for a big sale like this. No, these aren't all going out today, Shady. This is just these are just boxes we have ready and prepared to go. So yeah. But so far, guys, we've had a lot of orders, so thank you guys for all the business you've given us, and we really appreciate that. Here are the Bosemani rainbows. Ali Sean says, thanks for the aquilonium. You're welcome. Hope you really like it. I find them to be really cool fish. I love their long fins. I love that they're rare in the hobby too. I found them to be one of the more cool peacocks. Here we got some Aves Creek Bosemani. Now these guys are a little bit bigger. It looks like they're all males. These should be on the website. I hope that they are. But these guys are 3 inches. They're pretty big. They're really nice. So guys, if you have any last minute questions, let me know. It's the final countdown for questions. We should have some blue morai in stock. I can walk by that tank real quick. They're going to be on the rack behind me, so let me do a sweep here real quick and see what we have. I believe they're right on the other side. Yeah, the finnage on the aquilonium is really, really cool. I love how long it is. When the males get excited and they start flaring up and showing off, I believe them to be one of the cooler fish personally when it comes to peacocks. I'm not seeing the blue morai. I may have walked right past them, but if we have them available, they will be on the website. Let me walk right back here. I could have walked right past them, and I definitely did, because they're right here. So these are 3 to 4 inch. There's some 2 to 3 inch in here as well. So you can see, there's some, look at that little guy there. He's really colored up. Little guy's all fired up compared to everybody else. This guy's fired up as well. Yeah, Shady. I showed a few rainbows, not too many. Hector, I will show you the blackberry silver dollars really quickly before I head out. So now those are a cool one too. Really rare in the hobby. They should be right up here. So these guys, bigger than I expected right now. So they're about 2 to 2.5 inches. This guy's a little smaller, but there's about, looks like there's like 6 to 8 more left in here. Not sure how many, but see if I back off, they'll come back up front for you. So there's 8 right there. Oh, those guys are looking pretty good. David wants to know what my favorite Thanksgiving food is. So yesterday, my wife and I, we just had dinner together, and I asked her, she asked me what I wanted, and I told her I only wanted one thing, and that was mashed potatoes. So, I mean, I had other food, but mashed potatoes are my favorite food. Gail, which Therichthys are you talking about? Are you talking about the Arius Blue, or are you talking about the like the common, why can't I think of the, like the firemouth? If I had to guess, you're talking about the Therichthys Arius Blue. So here's some Arius Blue. Now these guys get really big. Yeah, Hector, they do look really nice, and I'm surprised they grew pretty quickly. Hey Ahmad, how's it going? Happy Thanksgiving. So the Therichthys here, they are, I haven't noticed them being overly aggressive. Maybe you have larger ones and they want to spawn, or maybe they're getting aggressive and they're killing each other because they're ready to spawn. I'm not sure. Oh, firemouth. Yeah, it could have been the firemouth. Firemouth can be aggressive too when it comes to spawning. A lot of the Therichthys species are they breed pretty relatively easily, so when they do, they get aggressive, and just like any fish spawning, when they get going, they can get kind of nasty. Yeah, it's good to catch you, Ahmad. Glad you can make it today. Nika, I'm not sure on the cost of those blueberry silver dollars. They are a more expensive one because they're so rare, but they're not just like a, I know they're not like $12. I think they're closer to $20 or $30 a piece. I am not exactly sure. They could even be more. Don't, that's just a guess. I don't know the prices off the top of my head. So guys, there we go. Thank you guys for joining us today. Thank you for all our participating in the sale. Just please remember to email us all of your order numbers when you're finished ordering. That's the biggest thing for us, is being able to keep track of all the orders everybody's making. I've already seen 4 or 5 orders from certain people, so it makes it a lot easier when you email us and say, hey, here are all my order numbers, please combine them to ship them together. And then if you're making multiple orders, go ahead and after you place your first order and pay for shipping, it's easiest if you just place the orders for pickup after that point. So if you're on your second, third, fourth order, however many you make, just select local pickup after you pay for shipping at least one time. If you don't pay for shipping at least one time, we're gonna hold your order and we will send you an invoice for shipping. And once you pay that invoice, we'll schedule you to ship out. So thank you guys. Happy holidays. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving, and thank you for participating. Be sure to keep checking out the website as more sale items keep coming up throughout the day. We still got 9 more flash sale items to go, and 20 more BOGO items are going to be released, 10 tomorrow and 10 Sunday. So thank you guys, and we will catch you next week.